Hello, my friend. How goes it? How was your Memorial Monday? It's not a weekend anymore, is it? Because if you want to talk weekend, we're talking of Chelsea going to the Championship League next year. Were they not even expected to? Naysayers, my friend, just stop it. Blues, Chelsea beat Nottingham Forest. Follow me here now. I told you they're going to approve the Forest. They did. 1-0. Aston Villa. Controversy. People blaming referee. Manchester United beat them 2-0. That means Newcastle makes it in. Is that complicated for you? Don't worry about it. Chelsea won. Enjoy that, Chelsea. Next year, we're going to be in the big league, man. European League, where the money is, where the show is, and we like that. Well, talking of big shows, since the Olympics, I'm here to tell you, nothing enthralls and thrills fans like me like when you see a host country of Morocco in Rabat pack up the stadium to watch Olympiads, world champions, world record holders come to town. Not just come to town and hang out in Marrakesh and enjoy the beauty of Morocco, which I'm told is a beautiful country. And it's always surprising when the Moroccans keep claiming every World Cup that they are not Africans because they can see Spain. It's funny. Well, don't worry about the politics of being African or not. They were in Rabat, the Diamond League. It was there to make history. Let's start with history. I'll give ladies a shout out and let them go first in this episode of Tukoriada, my friend. Beatrice Chebet, world record holder in 10,000 meters. Double gold medalist in 10,000 and 5,000. World record in 10K on the road. She was here. And I remember watching an interview. She says, Hamia just opened the season and have a good time. Didn't she have a good time or not? She won by 15 seconds. Second place was nowhere to be seen because if you watch the clip, she took that race to another level. 8 minutes, 11 seconds. Let me tell you what I know about history. The Chinese during the 90s were dominant. And they were dominant from 91, I think, to 93 or 95, and then they disappeared. I've never seen a great Chinese distance runner since then. They've come to confess to the athletic world that they were forced to use drugs and dope. It's alleged. They haven't been exposed like Russians were. So the world record still stands at 8:06 by Wanyonyi. 8:06. Beatrice Chebet ran 8:11.56. It's a Kenyan record. It's the world lead time, second best time in the world, the fastest time we've seen in a long time. She made it look pedestrian and easy. She was just cruising. Watch it, my friend. I don't think we've ever seen a great human being in that lady. She just looks down and takes care of business. If the Chinese records have asterisks and question marks and they don't cease to exist in the books, Chebet deserves a place as the best and the world record holder. But no, we'll give it to China for now. Wang Junjie is still the record holder since 1993. That's a long time ago. But Chebet was here to make a statement. Can I say this? Unless something happens, I'm just telling you this, unless something that I don't know happens to Chebet, this year is going to be another year that she's going to be putting a stamp in distance event. I'm talking of 5,000 to 10,000 and beyond. She's legit. Second place was who? Let me tell you, I don't even remember because it was 15 seconds way back. Nadia Pato Clayte. She ran 8:26. 8:11 winning time, 8:26 was the second place. If you watch the camera is having a hard time keeping up with second place because the gap was like 200 meters. That's obliterating your competition. Beatrice Chebet, she's announcing that she is not done. Oh my God. Wow. Let me give another lady a voice on my YouTube here because I like to give these women their space so that we can celebrate this accomplishment in Rabat. Robust Rabat. The Dutch, what's her name? Femke Boi, 400 meters hurdles. Yeah, the fastest. She's 25-0 in Grand Prix. So every time and this is what I don't like about people like Sydney McLaughlin, Lebron. They avoid going to Europe. They don't like these competitions. I don't know if it's because of the time lag and the time, traveling jet. I mean, what do you call this? Where they travel and then they struggle to adapt and adjust and race. But to just wait for a championship and then we see these great athletes doesn't make it worth it for us. I think some of us want to see these back, some competition before the World Championship. So as of now, the Dutch, Femke Boi, 52 seconds in hurdles is incredible, and she's always had a kind of a slow start. So I expect her to get better. Hopefully, she can find a way to bring it during the World Championship because, of course, you know who is coming to town in Tokyo. Sydney McLaughlin, LeBron. Yeah, I've always wondered why Americans don't go to Europe. I think she's in she's doing the Michael Johnson thing, this GST. Maybe that's where she wants to be at home. She's in America and this thing is happening around the country. Maybe that's the reason. But I like to see this competition in Europe a little bit in some of these Grand Prix, so we can start to see something we look forward to. It's a build up to the World Championship. Just me advocating for something interesting. Um, so let's talk about another event, which was the 800 meters with the women. Um, well, wasn't there. Big names were not there, but these are still good names. These are Olympiads. These are Olympiads that deserve deserve to be mentioned. The Ethiopian was competing there. Seged Duguma, she was silver medalist from the Olympics. And then Prodes Sekodosi of South Africa. And yes, it lived up to it. It was 1-2 for them. Duguma won the race, defeating Sekgodiso of South Africa. Andy Wiley from America was third. 157, 150, 157, 42, 157, 52. Wow. Seged Duguma, the Ethiopian, takes the 800 in women. Let's quickly go to 800 men. If you watch my YouTube, I'm always very honest about some things. I've talked about this Botswanese Tshepiso Masalela. I don't think I've been very, very kind of giving them a space in my YouTube to recognize talent when you see it. And he's right now unbeaten. In Doha, he ran 143. He comes here, he upsets Emmanuel Wanyonyi in 800. He ran a 142.7. He took the lead at the 300 meters to go and never relinquished it and won. Second place went to our man, the Great Britain, Max Bugan. And let me tell you, when I watch 800, I just don't watch the race. I watch the details of the race. You can tell Emmanuel Wanyonyi has not found, he forgot 800. He's been doing a lot of 1500 meters. His race tactics were all over the place. The fact that he starts in the back and then he has to fight his way through traffic, and you could tell that he had, with 100 meters to go, Emmanuel Wanyonyi, the Olympian, the gold medalist from Olympic, was fifth place or sixth place. He found his place to third uh, in 143. And tactically, that was an who he is, and I think I've seen that with Wanyonyi. If he's not having that space, if he's not there when things happen, which is the last 80 meters, 50 meters, he's very good in finishing. That's how he came from sixth to third. By that time, the winner from Botswana, Masalela, was gone. So Wanyonyi is closing, Masalela is celebrating. The closing speed of Wanyonyi is still something people have to contend with, but he has to be better tactically as he moves forward. It is his first race of the season. 143 is not something you pick down the street. It's something that you have to admire. That I think Wanyonyi will come back to form in 800. As I said in my last episode, he's been doing out of 15. He'll find his groove. Trust me, I still will put my 401k on Wanyonyi. He's always with us, Emmanuel. The field was big, which I find problematic in 800. When you have 12 starters and you have 8 lanes, you are not really favoring the top athletes. That means they have to fight their way through traffic. Wanyonyi was a victim of that. Masalela he's been racing very well, coming from Doha to this one. So he's been figuring out that he has to be up there. He's very smooth, and it takes time to get in the groove. You can tell I'm advocating for Wanyonyi to get better, which is true, because you never count him out. Last time I thought Marco Arab had him in the Olympics. Wanyonyi came back on him during the Diamond League finals last year. I thought Marco Arab had him again. Wanyonyi came up on top. I think Wanyonyi is still the man to beat in the 800, but as we've seen, he's still rusty in the 800. That's just my take. 143 is not something you just come out of nowhere. He's still good. To come back from 6th place to 3rd is good. But Masalela, the Botswanese, I can tell is a smooth 26-year-old young man that will give Wanyonyi a run for his money in the World Championship. That's all I can tell you for today from Rabat. Oh, no, steeplechase. I forgot steeplechase. The king was in town to watch. I forgot that. He was here to watch El Bakali. And El Bakali, the local man, the local steeplechaser didn't disappoint. He ran a good race. 8 flat in the steeplechase is nothing you pick down the street. You have to earn it. He ran well. But what surprised me in the 3,000 steeplechase was how poor Kenyans are still performing. To say that a German by the name of Frederick Rubat, whom I have never heard of, comes second to El Bakali in that 3,000, and think the Kenyans faded really bad. I'm really concerned about Kenyans in steeplechase, but you have to give El Bakali. I told you he's gonna make the home crowd proud, including the king. It's all about El Bakali. He's at home. He wins it. But what concerns me is where are the Kenyans who claims they own the steeplechase? And here's a German, Frederick Robert, who comes second. Kenyan was 3rd or 5th. Who cares? They are nowhere to be seen. I'm just saying, Kenyans in steeplechase, you own the event, I think you're in La La Land. The plane took off. It's in Morocco Airlines. We were in Rabat. And it was bombastic in Rabat. And I tell you what, it was good to see incredible time. But Beatrice Chebet, my friend, Sabine Akani, the South African, these are the faces right now we are looking at. These are the athletes we are looking at. And I think these are the characters. I'm looking forward to see how they sharpen their tools come World Championship in August. But for Kenyans in steeplechase, I don't know where they're at, but I'm here saying they are nowhere to be seen. It was me reporting to Tukoriada as the sun sets for Memorial Weekday or Memorial Monday. Memorial Monday, that's great. Hey guys, keep subscribing, man. Keep commenting. Keep doing some nice thing of click and clack. Click and clack, brothers. Well, no, those they are a talk show on radio. Click and clack, brothers. I don't know where I'm going with this. Enjoy the day. Talk to you later, my friend. Later.